Hi everyone, this is the December edition of the CS and PM monthly sync. We're going to go ahead and get started with some product updates. John, it looks like you have a couple. Why don't you go ahead and kick
Yeah,
us
I
off?
can I can take the first two. Thanks, Alana. Yeah, so the first one, just an update. KEV, or Known Exploitable Vulnerabilities Catalog, is live for .com. So this is something that's currently in the API, but we are working to get this exposed in the front end. Essentially, for those who are listening, this is an indicator that's going to designate if a vulnerability has an active exploit. So our users can take this information and make a little bit better informed decision making on their prioritization for remediating vulnerabilities. And then, so the next one, this is similar in the space of prioritization. So one of the devs that was working on EPSS and KEV had a really great idea about taking that information and creating a component that would provide essentially a I'll say suggested remediation path based off of CVSS, EPSS, and KEV. It is an experiment that will likely evolve over time, but it was, I think, a nice tool to get into the hands of our users. So I did want to call it out. I'll also include that in the release post for the next release cycle, but I just wanted to throw that out there.
Can you give us, I know the additional information in the README, but can you give us just a quick summary around um, how this works and how it prioritizes things?
Yeah, so right now it's really just focused on, I'll say, straightforward metrics in terms of is there an active exploit or a indication from Kev that's saying there's an exploit in the wild, and that essentially just takes top priority. And then it also takes into consideration EPSS score, which is from 0 or up to 1, 0 being least likely to be exploited and 1 being an active exploit is happening. So it kind of takes that information and provides an analysis so users don't need to kind of correlate the information manually. It's provided to them.
Um, Great.
I think longer term we could probably get feedback on, I'll say the algorithm that would be maybe used instead of just a simple is there an exploit and then degree of EPSS score. But I think for now this is a great first pass that Yasha had created after he had wrapped up his work on EPSS.
Well, thank you. Thank you, Yasha, and thank you for the quick summary. I think that will help a lot of users. Joe, you're next.
Erica, did you want to verbalize the
Oh,
collateral
sorry.
section before I hop over? No? All right, I'll jump into the next bullet point. Yeah, as a note, so I'm the team for the authorization group. We're working on establishing granular permissions for the admin area for self-managed environments. So oftentimes we have larger organizations that have support teams or other type of teams that will need to be able to perform their job in the admin area. Today you have to assign an admin role, which comes with a lot of privilege. So we're looking at expanding custom roles to include a custom admin role that would have those sort of permissions, such as being able to read the settings, looking at your instance runners, looking at background migrations and so on, all at the admin level without assigning a higher level privilege. So we're targeting 7.7 with experimental with beta in February following up. Any questions? Cool. I didn't see any other points. Alana, do we want to go into hot issues right away or hold off?